Whoa. Hi, Capricorn. How are you? We're already having a little bit of a party there, aren't we? Hey, thanks for coming. I have missed you so much. Thank you for being so patient. Hey, we are going to look into your 777 portal messages within this ascension portal. There's 3 eyes to each portal. 3 eyes are also represented in Psalm 119, all the Hebraic alphabet. However, it all reflects back by way of gematria and tarot to all the major arcana, and it is just so beautiful. I'm just so passionate to teach it to you. So our first major eye is the Aleph. It is the very first alphabetic letter. It is also the leap of faith, the Fool card in our tarot deck. The next eye is the Sign card, the Lovers, to make sure that we can split our true vision and operate out of our own free will and our positive true self behaviors. That next eye, the last eye, is the Ein itself, the Capricorn energy, you, the devil, what's dead, what we are not allowing ourselves to operate out of, the sinful nature. There's just 2 ways, and it's beautiful. So let's see what this ascension is going to bring you. Lord, let's let you take the stage within this Capricorn energy, and we are really going to see what is going to be operating for you. 111 there as I looked up. Wow. So when I say 111, I automatically think of the child, the star, the intuition, the high priestess card, just the overall following of our intuition and these instincts that we have by way of our crown. Now, look what I see here. I see Knight of Swords. That star card came out. We saw 111. So thank you, Lord, for that confirmation. This is our inner children. And then look at this. It's just all fresh ass air to confuck you. There's so much confusion around you, sweetheart. And here's the deal is that you're stubborn. You're trying to communicate your nope, this is my way and no way. But you're really not honoring your true self or your internal feminine powerhouse here, sweetheart, this air. And if all this air is there, it's not allowing itself to bring in that hydrogen, to bring in that water, to connect and cleanse the flood and move forward. There's just a huge tornado here within your tower. So the star card, that 17, 2 before that is that double Capricorn energy. So 725 here is going to be really sufficient for you, Capricorn, in a way where you're going to understand, like, I'm not operating out of my true self. I'm not saying the boundaries that I want to speak upon because this is all mental. This is all internal. But as soon as I do, as soon as I decide to operate out of my true self, as soon as I act upon it, I'm going to be able to see that true power within me, both of my inner children, which is 1 sword here and 1 sword here, 2 ace of swords to make that 2 of swords. But 2 is really the power of 3 because they have masculine and feminine to come together as one. That star is here by way of that Tropic of Capricorn energy. And when that Tropic of Capricorn energy is no longer holding us down, it's because we were able to twist and rise above into that Tropic of Cancer, which is our true power of love, our true self-sufficiency, self-efficacy, and everything that you thought that you were not capable of. Capricorn, it's so beautiful. There's also realizations here of you're not being truthful towards someone that brings you balance. There's someone that you desire very much. You continue to search for them on social media. You continue to spy on them without saying anything. There's also the need to want to come and talk to them in the 3D because in the 5D, you've been talking to them. There's telepathic messages here. There's also dreams. You've seen them. There's astral traveling. It's been very, very hard for you, 3, 2, 1 within this ascension because you know you're not honoring your true self and your true heart. And when your heart and mind are not working together, you're not going to be able to flow properly as the child of truth that you are. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Judgment, death, and the world. Yeah, look at there. There's that high priestess energy right there. And we just spoke of that as well. Your true intuition, sweetheart, your masculine and your feminine, your scales, what you can be judged by. Now, if we're already off here, I'm being judged as a negative child of God, which means Capricorn devil energy rules me anyway. My true inner being, my truest form is being trafficked in my flesh scientific test tube, which is right here, the death to my flesh, my Old Testament. But it's positive because there's realizations and revelations that are happening right now. Your world is ending, but this is where that stubbornness comes from. Because you're not willing to accept the bad choices that you made, Capricorn. You're not willing to sit there and say, you know what? I have to hold myself accountable and acknowledge those things in order to move forward so they don't happen again. And everything that you want within your wish fulfillment, it's never going to be able to be granted if you cannot hold space for it. Because what you're holding space for right now, Capricorn, is not the truth. And that's why it hurts. That's why it's painful. That's why you continue these self-harm behaviors instead of just saying, you know what? I don't have to be prideful. My ego is not helping me anymore as it is. And all that's left to come, honey, is water and earth. You. All this grounding, materialistic, basic needs for me to feel safe in my own body. You're not allowing yourself to set yourself free, honey. And you are able to remove yourself from the slavery in Egypt at any time that you want to. believe it or not. High Priestess is there. Let's do one more. 3 of Swords there with that Page of Pentacles. Look at there. Page of Pentacles, 2, but 2 before that is Page of Swords. So you're ascending from this child of truth, recognizing that you're not being truthful. And now it's just trying to act upon it, speak upon it, bring in that balancing nature, but you're still fearful and afraid too. Let's see what else is here for Capricorn. Lord, what is this energy about within this ascension? This mental ascension here. It's like there's just a few things that you're missing, Capricorn. You're not seeing it. 7 of Cups in the negative. Okay, so automatically you're not producing any more negative consequences. You've actually quite done the opposite. You've paid off this karmic debt. You were able to see and recognize the choices that you made beforehand were not what were serving you and what you do not want to let serve you in the future. You may have been a heavy drinker here, honey, and all of those old opportunities that you did to self-numb yourself, you still have to feel what you didn't want to feel beforehand. It's always going to be there for you. It's always going to be there the more that you hold space for it. This is 7 of Threes, which equals 21. We've already seen that World card, but then that 7 is here, and that is that Chariot, the house of communication, being able to work with myself and take ownership of my vessel. However, it's the body of Christ as well, honey, and when you're neglecting your true self and that true Jesus energy, honey, you're only surviving because of that Tropic of Capricorn energy, because of what you actually represent in your dominant current, your dominant spectrum, this polynomial sphere that your physics alone give you, because your cup cannot produce anything further. We were all born onto earth here, honey. We were already born into Satan's realm. We have to decide to go in and up through our crown and through the feminine powerhouse that you are denying yourself from moving forward on right now. Huge heart chakra blockage. And when that heart chakra blockage can be opened up, you're going to gain so much more. When you accept Jesus, you're going to gain the Father. You're going to gain so much more. When you accept your true self, you're going to gain so much more. Your divine masculine and your divine feminine powers, honey. It's like a big 2-for-1 deal. Beautiful. What's on the bottom of this deck? Knight of Cups. Exactly. Your true self of love, these true desiring messages that you have for this other person that you continue to spy on. I see it, it's here. But you're no longer doing that anymore. You're like sending these great intentions out because you can be this person. If this Knight and Knight S, you guys were adults with the energies, if this card is here and that's how you're being represented, then what's coming next? The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. This true power to self-love and to give love inside and out. And then the basic pentacles, your basic potential is going to come and be able to ground that on the outside. Your heart is changing right now, sweetheart. And even the caterpillar trusts the process. 8 of Swords, exactly. 8 of Swords, no longer thinking about it because I'm just going to gain more negative consequences. I'm no longer going to allow myself to be manipulated by that double Capricorn energy because I am earning my Tropic of Cancer, my stability and my security and love inside and out because my wife is right there, my husband is right there, but I also must have that on the inside 5D before I can have it on the 3D because I must know 4D, the duality and the consequences of everything. That also confirms this twin flame energy here. It's almost, there's that Emperor card. And if the Emperor's there, the Empress is right on the back side. She's on the inside, honey. It's almost as if, Capricorn, you are accepting that you know what a twin flame is now and why this journey has been so hard. The Lovers, shut up. So 716 is here and we've seen 725 this whole time, honey. You are really going to notice your true life purpose. And the wheel is being moved forward for you, sweetheart. This is everything that was meant to be happening. Everything that you decided to fuck off beforehand, this was what was meant to happen anyway, and you've only decelerated yourself from enjoying the process, from enjoying the benefit. Let's see the bottom of the deck. 4 of Pentacles, shut up, I love it. That 4 of Pentacles is the Emperor, 4 of Fours. We have 4 of Wands right here, so guess what else we should have? 4 of Twos and 4 of Threes. You want to have this mental communication and balance on the inside to be able to communicate and speak of it outside of love on the outside because there is a missed opportunity, 9/11. But honey, that missed opportunity first is with you. You are your own twin flame first, and you're missing your own self-love opportunity before you can even go and give it to that other person. You're Empress, you're Queen of Wands, okay? If you're King of Wands from beforehand, you're going to come back, or, you know, you guys were also the energies. I'm your Emperor, baby. I'm your Empress, baby. Life is moving. I've recognized what I did wrong, and I'm ready to come in and be everything that you ever wanted. But remind yourself, I'm still learning. Ace of Pentacles, I'm here to offer it all. Yeah, 6 of Cups there. I'm here to offer it all and reconcile. Return home to you. I know it's you. It's always been you. Exactly. This card here. Use loving strength and discernment. Shut up. I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant. Galatians 1:10, shut up. 1:10, and we saw that 1:11 from the very beginning. Love you. Wounds into light. Also, your twin flame loves you very much too.